And first of all, there had been miscommunication or failure to communicate and sensitize the officials of local governments about handle this situation, especially in Guangdong province and the city of Guangzhou. However, yesterday it was agreed between our mission and other African missions who attended the meeting with the Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs to establish an effective communication mechanism between especially Guangdong local authorities and our Consul Generals of Africa. There are 11 consulates of Africa, including that of Uganda in Guangzhou, to ensure that information sharing and addressing all these concerns is carried out amicably. Secondly, it was agreed to provide accommodation for Ugandans, especially those who have overstayed their visas and have been left with no places of residence. It was also agreed to provide assistance to those that have been quarantined in some hotel facilities and cannot afford the cost. It was also agreed to ensure that there are no targeted evictions and revocation of legal rental contracts by the landlords as alleged. Also it was agreed to ensure that no discrimination in access to services such as hospitals, markets, public transportation, restaurants, shopping malls, and that wherever it had been happening, it was the result of individuals' actions rather than government policy. We have also agreed to continue engaging the Chinese government and asked them that because of the lockdown and also because of lack of travel facilities now all over the world, Ugandans should be allowed to stay in China without being harassed and their expenses paid for. So the Chinese government is considering all that, and we are pleased with the outcome of our engagement, and we will continue engaging them so that we ameliorate the suffering of our Ugandan people in China. We have also told them that we agree that it is important for any country to take preventive measures against the spread of coronavirus. We have taken those measures here in our country. That's why we have had a lockdown. And we think every country should work, all of us should work in solidarity, suppress the spread of coronavirus. So I thought I would let you know the steps that the government of Uganda has taken to protect our citizens who reside in China, the engagement we have had with the Chinese government, and I think the positive results of this engagement. I thought I would let you know of that this morning. And we are ready to take any questions.
Thank you very much.
We have also, if I may add, asked our consulate in Guangzhou, especially, to register the Ugandans who are in need so that they can access assistance and also access and have their visas renewed.
Thank you very much, Madam Minister. Members of the press, the Minister will entertain 4 questions, and whoever is ready can be given a chance. I know you have enough voices, and I will speak from there because of the social distancing. Any questions? Yes.
Sorry? Francis.
Individual Ugandans.
Your name?
My name is Franklin from Omupya. We know there are individual Ugandans who have worked with hard to ensure that their political attraction in China are being stopped by the lockdown, both at the airport and the borders. Or what is the government position on such people who are able to finance
Our position has been that Ugandans should stay where they are and be assisted there. And we are engaging the different governments to ensure that they are looked after. The reason is, first of all, we have closed our airport, we have closed our borders. And also, airlines have stopped coming, even from China to Africa. And there is no way these parents or friends or families who want to bring in their relatives who are in China, even if they have money, there is no way they can bring them. So our appeal is let's assist them where they are until the situation normalizes. And that's the government's position.
Yes.
My name is Edward. I work for NGO. You said the government, Edward, I work for NGO. You said the government has asked the government of China to consider the proposals. Do you have a backup plan in case the proposals are turned down for those people in China?
No, first of all, I have told you the proposals that have been accepted. So there is no need for a backup plan.
What about the fact that you want the government of China to take care of the costs of the visa?
That is what has been agreed. So it's a settled matter. Okay.
Any other question? Being without any.
Just urging that Ugandans to take this opportunity to decent for
Yes, yes. And my colleague is quite right. We appeal to Ugandans in China to take this opportunity to register with our embassy and the consulate in Guangzhou so that their status is established and they are protected. It is an appeal that is in their interest.
assistance.
Huh?
And they get assistance with the Chinese government.
Yes, because there is no way you get assistance unless you are registered and we know where you are staying. Whether it is in a hotel or whether it is in a residence, for you to be assisted, we need to know who you are and where you are. So the appeal is to all Ugandans to take up this opportunity, difficult as it is, to register with our consulate in Guangzhou and our mission in Beijing so that they can access the facilities we have agreed upon with the government of China.
Someone from university, we saw some videos on social media, most especially the Nigerian consulate in China. Did you engage with the Chinese authorities about the alleged cases of xenophobia, and what was that take on that cases of xenophobia on the part of Africans in China?
We engaged them, and that is what I was referring to if you listen to my statement. We have talked about discrimination, we have talked about xenophobia, and they have agreed to take measures against any individual who engages in these acts because it is not government policy of China.